Hello everyone, this is Sue and I'm here to share some tips for your children this time because I know that there's Naplan testing happening across Australia for the Year 3 and the Year 5 students. And for some children it's such an anxious time, nervous time, they get worried about it. I know in a lot of schools they're already doing the testing, just having a play around so the children know how to manage their time frames, they know what to expect as a structure in the testing, and all of those things that support your child. For some children, it's quite an anxious time and they will go into the test feeling anxious. So if your child is feeling anxious about going into a test, they're going into their limbic brain, which is their fight, flight or freeze mode, and they can't readily access their frontal cortex where there is logic and clarity. Because you know what it's like as a parent. When you're worried or stressed, you might forget things. You might have forgotten where you put your car keys even. So it's a little bit the same for children. When they're feeling worried or anxious, we jump into that fight, flight or freeze, and we want them to be in the frontal cortex. So if Naplan is worrying for your child, ask them, and they will give you an answer of how they're feeling about that. And then ask them how they might be feeling that within their body, and they will give you an answer in that regard. So categorise the emotions and give that a rating between 0 and 10, and then categorise the symptoms that they're feeling and give that a rating between 0 and 10. And then the tapping starts. So before we start the tapping can't be done on just one round when you're going into something where somebody feels overwhelmed or anxious. Just like an antibiotic can't enter into your body and fix the problem. So tapping works when you start out way before the fact, and then you start tapping down the intensity so that when you get to the day, that things are a whole lot calmer and you can access your frontal cortex. So here is the strategy that you can use with your child after asking them those questions that we mentioned. And don't forget to check in with them after each round on how that intensity has come down between 0 and 10. You'll be amazed at how they come down in intensity. It's quite amazing. For children, I do this because it's a little bit difficult for them to find that. So it's easier to do this. And here you go, with your child, sitting down with them, even though I'm feeling worried about Naplan testing. I feel anxious. I have these butterflies in my stomach. And I'm an awesome kid. And Mum and Dad love me. And that's all that matters. And I love that because I'm awesome. Then you're either tapping on the top of your head, either with the emotion or the symptom in the body. So I'm going to go with the emotion. I'm feeling worried. 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 Children, I actually do this. I'm feeling worried because it's easier to get those acupressure points. I'm feeling worried. And under here, and the kids can do that and they love it. I'm feeling worried. I'm feeling worried. Then you get them to take a nice big breath in and let it go. And then you'll ask them, just check in with you're worried. How's that going for you now? And they might say, oh, it's dropped. And so you'll keep repeating those rounds until it gets down to a very, very low level. And then you can start on where they're feeling it in their body. Even though I have these butterflies in my stomach when I think about Naplan. But I'm an awesome kid. I know that. And Mum and Dad love me. And that's great. And everything is okay. There's butterflies in my stomach. 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 Get your child to take a nice big breath in after that round and check in with them on their physical symptoms and how much that intensity has come down. Eventually you can combine the two and find out where the intensity is sitting for them. So that's some tools that you can use for your child as they enter into Naplan. It works. I know it works because I've worked with children in classrooms and I see how the intensity comes down, and you'll be quite surprised how quickly children go, oh yeah, it's a 7, now it's a 2. Or, oh no, it's all gone now. Everything's okay. So check it out with your child. Give them the tools that they might need if Naplan is a worry for them. Otherwise, get in touch with me and I can give you some tips and support you in other ways. Thank you.